Hello and welcome. We're going to review today the line of a function, a linear function. So we know that it's going to be a straight line. And the format, if you remember, is y equals mx plus b. I hope you can see my cursor, where m is the slope or how steep the line is, and b is the y-intercept, where the function will cross the y-axis. So now we have a function here already, or the equation of a function as y equals 2x plus 1. So who can tell me which one is the slope and which one is the y-intercept? It's either 1 or 2. So if you said that 1 was the y-intercept, you are correct. So don't go by being the number at the end of the function or the equation, I'm sorry. It could be written as y plus 2x and it's still 1, the y-intercept. Now, how do I know? Because the slope, which is also how steep the line is, how far up is going, or how far down is coming in the case of a negative slope, is because the slope is always the number that's multiplying the x. So you see the x, then it is the 2. Over here is also the 2 is also the x. It is called the coefficient of the x. It simply means that you're multiplying 2 times x. 2 times x is 2x. So let's go ahead and graph this. We start with the y-intercept, which is where my graph should pass through the y-axis. So I'm going to put a point there at 1, positive 1, because that is what my y-intercept is for that. And then I am going to use my slope, which again is 2 or 2 over 1, to go 2 spaces up. So let me put a point here and another point there. You don't need to put points, but I'm showing you how to do it. And then 1, that's my rise of 2, and then I need my run of 1. So that's 2 over 1. Okay, so that's my slope. And so my line is to go from here to here. And so we don't really need those points, but it's good to see rise over run, 2 over 1. So in case we need to see a graph and we need to find the equation, we would know that the slope is 2 over 1. So y is equal to 2x. And we add then the y-intercept, which is where these two lines cross, meaning this line right here, the y-axis, right? And my function right there. Where do they cross? At point A, which is 0.01. Okay, so that's the review is going to be a straight line. We know what the slope is. We know what the y-intercept is. And let's see if we can graph another function. Maybe I can use here to do, let me see if I can erase. Okay, so I need to look at my keyboard. Let's do the equation y equals 4 minus x. So what is my slope? My slope has to be the number next to the x. It's an invisible 1, remember? So I have a slope of negative 1. And then my y-intercept is 4. We normally see it, and it's okay to try to write it as negative 1x or negative x plus 4. So let's plot this point again. I'm going to go back to my point, and then where do I put it? Do I put it on the negative 1 or do I put it on the 4? It's